Morning, you guys. I'm not panicking. I have high hopes. Oh my gosh. Are you ready? Oh. I'm reading you guys' comments as they're coming in on my last video from 2 weeks ago. You guys make me so happy. Hey you guys, welcome back to the vlog. We have a lot to do. By we, I mainly mean me. But we're going to do it together in spirit, right? This coming Saturday, I have one of the biggest markets I think I have ever done. Every year I do a really big holiday fest market in December. It's usually like my last or second to last market of the year. This year I have 3 of those, whereas I typically only have 1 market to plan for that is like my big holiday spending event. This is going to be a busy 2 weeks for me. The 29th, I have a very big small business Saturday market. And then the following weekend, I have back-to-back holiday themed festivals. They're going to be a big deal. I'm going to need all hands on deck to get all of this done. It is Tuesday, so I already lost 1 day of production and all of that. And then it's Thanksgiving week here in the US. So I am losing Thursday. Probably, I'm going to try to do some things in the morning. We'll see. I basically have today, Tuesday, tomorrow, and Friday to plan for Saturday. And I need to make enough to get me through, I just want to get ahead of the game for the markets that I have next weekend so that I'm not scrambling all next week as well. It does feel good that there's just one big market this weekend that I need to really plan for. And then I do still have some buffer time before the 2 Christmas holiday themed ones. I'm not panicking. Not yet, at least. This is a big week also because it'll be my first time making all of my body wash batches. They're officially ready to go. So I'm ready to scale up the production amounts I've been making of those and get all of those made and bottled and ready to go for the first time. If you guys missed my vlog 2 weeks ago, you should go check that out because I did reveal the new display stand that I'll be using for my net sponges and my body washes. And I'm very excited about it. I think it looks great. I think it's going to be a really great addition to my setup. If you want to see what it looks like before it's officially in the booth, make sure you go check it out up here. I need to make that product. So of course, the net sponges are ready to go. I just need to print out labels for those and get them in each of their clear frosted bags, which again, I showed in my last video. But besides that, my plan is to restock everything this week so that I'm in a good place for the next 2 weeks. Whatever doesn't sell this weekend is just something that's off my to-do list for next week. So I'd rather be over than underprepared, and that is the goal. It is later in the day than I wanted to start, but such is life. I need to start with body creams. That way I can open up my burners, my stovetops, to start with the body washes. I think the order that I want to do this is body creams, then body washes, then body oils, and then with the remaining time I have left, I will do the body scrubs, mainly because I do still have a few ready to go like I did in my last video. So those I want to work on jarring up first so I know exactly what I still need to make, and then I can add it to the heat and make a full batch of it. But for now, I'm okay with that being last. After that, that's everything that needs to be heated. So I'll be able to then move on to the bath salts and the perfume oils, which of course don't need heat to come together. Are you ready? Am I ready? We will see. All right, before I get started, I do need to plan out the batch amounts I'm actually making. I usually like to do this in GoodNotes here on my iPad, and I do every single product so that basically all I have to do is then go in here, pull my formula, and I'm good to go. So essentially I like to do it all in one big go. And then I have all my numbers and I can plug them in as I need them over here. I am just going to do the creams and do these one by one because I haven't done any of this planning yet. So that's on me, but it'll be fine. I'm really focusing on stocking my kits, my discovery kits, because I think they're so great for gifting. So because of that, I just want to have a lot of them available for people. And then besides that, for the normal bigger sizes of my products, I'm focusing on black amber and lavender, vanilla oak, dark pomegranate, and cashmere and silk. Those right now are my best sellers. And I think cashmere and silk, for example, makes a really good base scent that pretty much everyone likes. Everyone gravitates toward it. It makes a great option for people who want to get something for someone, but they aren't sure what they'll like. I always recommend Cashmere and Silk. And then just for the sake of, you know, I'm doing it, so I might as well, I will stock one all natural unscented cream in every size that I have. I don't sell a lot of those. I really don't. People want my scented options. So I'm not going to waste a lot of time or ingredients stocking a whole lot of those. If I sell them, it usually is around this time of year, and it's one, if that. For the kits, I'm thinking right now I only have one kit. I might go ahead and bump that up to 4 just for this weekend and see how it does, and then use that to inform my batches for next week. These are all very different crowds. Like each market is a different market of people. I can do a little bit of market research, but not really. But yeah, I think right now I have one body cream kit available. I'm going to make 3 more of those to bring it to 4, and I think that should be fine. I'm having a hard time planning out these batches because part of me wants to just go ahead and make a good amount of everything so that it cuts down on how much I need to do next week. But I do have more time next week. So maybe trying to make such big batches this week isn't worth it because it's just for one market. It is a big market. So to kind of, I know I've seen this comment come up a few times. So just to kind of talk through how I plan how much to bring with me to each event. I have 7 scents. I have 6 scented options, and then I have my all natural unscented for the body creams. So in a perfect world, I right now with how much I sell would like to have 5 of my 2-ounce sizes, 10 of my 4-ounce sizes, and at least 4 of the 8-ounce sizes. That is just taking into account my prices, how much my different jar sizes cost. It's taking into account my typical sales and what people, like the size that people are typically going for when they purchase, all of that. And then also the location. Doing all of this research I've been able to do this year, I kind of know what scents do better with what audiences and all of that. So it's one of those things that the more you do it, the more you understand your customers. So for these markets, I know exactly what scents I want to make. I just can't decide if it's worth it to really put myself through it this week, making a lot of stuff, when I have all next week to work on this more. Like I will have Monday through Friday to actually plan this and do it right versus having this kind of amended week that I have right now. I'm struggling. Whatever I make this week, I don't need to make next week, but I don't have as much time this week. There's really no room for error. All right. We're finally planned out. Took me longer than I'd like to admit. I am making 3 primary batches, all in my big, like 3,000 milliliter jars or beakers that I have available will be used, and you know, the whole kitchen. We're just gonna do it big. I did decide not to like fully restock. I think I'm making enough to top off everything to about 6 jars of all the different scents. Again, that really is a hard decision to make and kind of give advice on unless I know more about sales and location and different variations of product sizes. But based on my product sizes, the different jar sizes that I have, the typical sales that I get for those sizes, and then the locations I'm going to this weekend or location, yeah, I think I have a pretty good amount of product, and then I can top off and then also plan ahead next week. Starting Monday next week, I'll be making bigger batches because these back-to-back markets are going to be a doozy. It is definitely past the time that I like to start making batches, especially of body creams, because they just take a lot of effort. Gotta do what you gotta do. It's the holidays. It's the Super Bowl time. So let's start making some body cream. I have like a natural cutoff time for when I like to start making certain products. Body oils, perfume oils, bath salts, I can pretty much start whenever. And like mentally, it's not that heavy of a load, but making the body scrubs, body washes for sure. There's so many little steps for the body washes. Love the formula, but it does take a bit of work. And then the body creams, they all need like a certain level of time and then just like, you know, intense commitment. So starting them after a certain time of the day, I'm just hyper aware of how long I'm going to be working into the night. And I think now that it's getting dark so freaking early is not helping, because, you know, by 5 o'clock it's dark and I'm still in here doing my thing, which, you know, life of an entrepreneur, I guess. But we are here, we're doing it, and all of my stuff is clean, so I can get right to work. It's been a minute since I've made 3 batches at once. I've been in such a good place with my inventory for months now, and of course I would run out at the most, you know, demanding time. It's fine, it's fine. We're going to fix that today. And I still have like that base. Everything's fine. So something that I've learned about this formula with this new emulsifier is that it just needs a lot of babysitting as I'm mixing it together. The emulsion always seems like it's kind of failing around this point, and then as it cools, it comes together and does its thing. So last time I panicked and I ended up with a lot of body cream base. I'm not going to do that this time. I'm going to trust the process. This is exactly what I did last time, and that ended up being like the best version of my cream that I've ever made. Even though it looks a little gnarly right now, I'm going to just keep mixing and keep trusting the process, because that's a whole lot of ingredients that would be wasted if this doesn't work. So we aren't even gonna go there. We're not even going to go there. All right, that is batch number 1. I'm going to go grab batches 2. 3 might still need some more time. So for now, just batch 2. Okay, so remember I said last time I made this formula, it was terrifying. I was talking about throwing out the batch, what was me, all the things. It just needed time. And so did these. I've got 3 perfectly stable emulsions. They came together perfectly. The texture is great, I can already tell. My research has concluded that this new emulsifier of mine just needs a little bit more babysitting, and once it comes together, it comes together. These are great. Only thing I need to do tonight, because if I'm being honest, I'm running out of steam. I've been up since early this morning with the intention to come in here and get all these done before I started my workday, but that did not happen. So I'm running out of energy and motivation for the night. I'm going to preserve these and then come back in the morning and do what I did in my last video and split them up into the different scents I need and kind of finish it up from there first thing in the morning, bright and early. That is it for today. I'm just going to do that off camera, get these preserved, stir it up, and then they'll be good to sit overnight and I can finish it up in the morning. I just said that, but you know, in case you missed it. As you can see, I changed my mind. I did decide to go ahead and separate these out. I guess I found my second one. I have all 6 scents ready to go. I just need to add in the preservative and the fragrance to each of these, and they are done. Feels really good. I'll pipe and dry them tomorrow. see, I just got done with all of these here. They are all fragranced, they're preserved, they're ready to be piped and jarred, done. And that feels really good. I finished the day with exactly what was on my to-do list. Jarring them, it's fun, I'll do it tomorrow. But this feels good to have it done instead of waiting in the morning and doing it then. Just one less thing I need to check off the list. I've actually been watching Dancing with the Stars in the background the whole time I was doing that. I'm about to go finish the finale on the couch as I finally eat some dinner. I will see you guys in the morning. And just like that, we are right back to it. I am about to get started with some body oils today. I am all set on the 2-ounce Discovery Kit sizes of these. So I'm really just focusing on 4 ounces and 8 ounces of all 3 scents. And then these will be in a really good stock place for pretty much, I guess it depends on how well this weekend goes. We hope that we sell out, but with the amount I'm making, I think I should be good to go to carry me through next week. If not, it's not a big deal at all to do one more batch next week. While those are on the heat doing their thing, you guys know I'm going to keep the ball rolling in here. I'm making a pretty good amount of bath salts next. I forget the actual numbers, but I'm making multiple jars of the 16-ounce sizes and the 8-ounce sizes, and I'm making a bit extra so that I can refresh the tester jars that I have sitting on my table. I'm sure if you've made bath salts, you know that they tend to clump once a lot of air gets into them, and I just want to keep those fresh. It's the first representation of the product people get, especially now that I'll have seals so people can't open the big jars. I'll show you guys those later if I remember, but it's a really good example of why I needed to have some kind of plan for keeping people out of the big jars, because that's a lot of product and people kept opening them, and then the air gets in there, the humidity gets in there, the salts clump up, and now they're unusable. I would never sell them in that condition. So being able to keep the jar completely airtight until I sell it to somebody who can then, you know, manage how often they're opening it to use it at home is way better. Okay, so it's been a little bit. I wanted to give these some time to dry down after the first 2 ingredients there. The body oils on the heat are done. I just heard that alarm. So that is done. All I need to do is add in my salt mixture to these, and then these are done. And then that's it for today's batches, I think. I don't think I'll have time to do anything else today besides jarring all of this up and then labeling later on this evening. So I'll come full circle and get that done. But I feel good. Good progress and early in the day. Realizing I probably need a bigger bowl for this one. This is why I like to use big bowls. I'll figure it out. I might put it into my KitchenAid mixer bowl because that's pretty big. I think that's bigger than this. Yeah, I might switch that out. I was about to ask, what are you guys' plans for Thanksgiving? But I guess at the point that you're watching this, it's kind of after the fact. So instead, how was your Thanksgiving? And what did you eat? My mom makes a mean sweet potato pie. It's so good. I'm so excited. We are sweet potato people over here, not pumpkin pie. I am the pumpkin lover. I just discovered this year that I pretty much love everything pumpkin flavored, but I don't like pumpkin pie. Don't know what that's about, but that's just my truth. But we do plan to spend it with my family, which is gonna be really nice. And yeah, it's going to be, I think, a busy year, but a good year. And then literally bouncing right back from that. So Thursday, I have Friday to finish doing prep. Saturday is my big small business Saturday market. The closer it gets, the more anxious I'm getting, but not in like a bad anxiety kind of way, just more like it's becoming more and more real. Part of me is like, have people overhyped it? Is it not that big of a deal? I know they've expanded this market. So I don't know, part of me is excited, part of me is anxious. Basically the same feeling at this point. I have high hopes. I guess that's all that matters. I do have high hopes. All right, we got the body oils off the heat, ready to strain these out. I've definitely said this before, but I really love the different colors of my oils after they've been infused. It's so clear which one is which just based on the color of the oil. It's so satisfying to see. Like this is the lavender, this is the jasmine, and the calendula. They just look so good. Last few ingredients can already come in here. This is already cooled down a good amount. So I just need to add in the heat sensitive. There's just 2 more ingredients I need to put in here. And then these are done. Okay, that is that. I'm feeling really confident right now that everything's going to get done. The last big batch of stuff that I need to make are the body washes, which I've been putting off because I'm just nervous to make them in their final form in bigger batches for the first time. I gotta conquer that fear because I'm excited to get them launched. I'm excited to set up the new stand at the booth, like all the things. It's all for a good cause. I think I'm gonna go ahead and move over to the other table and start jarring and bottling this stuff up so I can start making some room. Don't think anything's going to get done tomorrow. Tomorrow is Thanksgiving, so I will give myself a day off. And then Friday will be all for body scrubs. I'm really just gonna jar what I have, and then I think I'm good to go. I hope I'm good to go. And then the body washes. And that is it. Let's jar and bottle and get the stuff done. And with that, I'm wrapping it up in here for the night. It's getting late, it's Wednesday night. I wanna go help with Thanksgiving dinner cooking, all of the things. So here is how I'm leaving this. I've got all my bath salts done, ready to go. All of the body creams done, ready to go. You saw the body oils done, ready to go. And back here in this corner, I have some Discovery Kit perfume oils, also ready to go. Big progress today. I'm feeling really good. More on top of it going into the Thanksgiving holiday. I know that I can get the rest done on Friday, and then the market is Saturday morning. So I'm feeling really good, feeling really accomplished. All that's left are the body washes. Like I said, I'm saving the thing that I'm most nervous for last, but I think it's going to go well. I'm happy with the formula. I'm honestly about to go use it right now. Good stuff there. It's going to be fine. But that is it for me in the studio for now. I'll be back in here on Friday, but I'm officially on Thanksgiving vacation. I hope you guys all had the best Thanksgiving with your families and had all the food, all the things. This will truly just be a few seconds for you, but for me, it's going to be a full day of deliberate time off. So I'll be back in here on Friday to finish up this prep for my first Small Business Saturday. See you guys soon. Like I said, I hope you all had the best Thanksgiving. Ours was really good, really good. And I am like fighting the urge to take a long break to go have some leftovers. I can see the finish line and I want to get this done. I've been working pretty much all day, but this is truly my first time talking to the camera. I was so nervous to make these body wash batches that I just needed to work in silence. I couldn't have any pressure. And honestly, it went really well. Like not a single issue. I have the method down pat. It's like more steps than any of my other products to make. So it's now officially taking the body cream spot as the most like hands-on intensive product to make, but it's not hard at all. Now that like I've done it a few times, I can just roll through it. I was just nervous. This is a lot of ingredients that I'm using. It's my first time making all of the scents all at once. I still need to add in the color, the preservative, and the fragrance. None of that's done. And you saw me get ready. I was preparing 4 out of the 6 scents earlier today because that's where I maxed out on my space in the kitchen to actually heat these up. But I have the last 2 batches in there right now heating. They'll be done in like probably 10 minutes or so, and then I can bring those in, combine them, and then they can also sit. We're almost at the end there. And you guys remember I did all of this yesterday, 2 days ago, 3 days ago, this week. So these are officially ready for me to start labeling. And I figured while I have this 10 to 15 minutes, I would use it wisely. I do have a lot of stuff to label. I've done more though, so, you know, not my worst. Okay, all of those are labeled, even down to the mini 1 milliliter sized perfume oils. So all of those are done. I'm going to go ahead and fragrance, preserve, and color these 4. These are still cooling down a bit, so I'll give them some more time. But they're coming along, they're thickening, so everything's working, it's functioning. I'm very happy. I'm getting like giddy excited. The fact that these are all just turning out exactly how I wanted them to. They're thickening so well. Like I'm just looking at it as I'm mixing it. I love the texture already, and it still has a lot more to cool down and thicken up. Once I add the color, I haven't seen them in that final form yet, so I'm so excited to do that. This is going to be so fun. I'm so excited for tomorrow's market to bring these out there and have them on display on the new display. Everything was riding on these going well today. And then the net sponges, it wouldn't make sense. It's a bath accessory, so I guess it makes sense, but it has more power to launch these at the same time, and now I can. I can't wait. I'm so happy. Oh my gosh. And the smells. It's really nerve-wracking trying to use a fragrance in different products. I went through a lot of different options when I was initially launching, and there were so many scents that I was obsessed with in one product, but it didn't work well in another. Like for example, I'm thinking of one now that was so good as a body scrub, but as a cream, something about it was like sour. It wasn't good, not good. So I had to cut it. I think I'm gonna buy that fragrance and just use it to make my own scrubs because I really like that one. I just thought about that. I need to get that back. So far, all of these are working. The only one that I was really nervous about was white tea and bergamot, and I think I did talk about that in one of my vlogs. As long as I add a high enough percentage of it, it smells great. The black amber and lavender, that smells good. Oh my gosh. My hope is that these do exactly what the bath salts do and just fill your bathroom with the scent and just create a whole like spa environment. Oh my gosh. All right. Only thing left with these 4 is the color, but I'm going to wait on that because I know that the extract is going to keep changing the color as it cools down. So I want it to be a bit cooler before I do that, but also not so cold that it's thickened all the way and then harder to mix in. So I just have to find that perfect sweet spot. These definitely still need some time. So I'm going to label, I've almost labeled everything. I just need to do the body oils. So I'm going to do those and then ready for these and then print out my labels for these for the first time. Okay, I'm back. It's been a little bit of time. I've actually done a lot off camera, but it's time to shift back to these because they've all cooled down and I have preserved them. I've added the fragrance and the other heat sensitive ingredients. Only thing left is the color. And I can't wait to see them in their final form. So let's do that last. Just like with the vanilla oak body scrubs, I don't add any color to those because vanilla is already brown. It's a natural color, so I left the scrubs a natural color. I'm doing the same thing with the vanilla oak body wash. Good morning, you guys. Yes, it is the morning. It ended up getting so late last night. I went to bed last night, this morning at 2:43. It is now 6, I think like 6:50. I've been in here for about in like 45 minutes or so doing some last minute stuff. We're down to the wire. I told you I would never pull another all-nighter, so I did go to bed so that I could be rested. But I need to leave here in about 20 minutes, and that gives me just enough time to finish this stuff. I think I'm so excited for this market. I'm running on like pure adrenaline right now because I'm not tired in the slightest. I did get 4 hours, so I'm usually able to function as long as I at least have that. Okay guys, here's the deal. I'm running late. I need to get going ASAP. So I would love to show you a quick recap of everything I've done, and I hate to leave you on like a heavy cliffhanger, but tune in next week if you want to see how this market goes. It is my first Small Business Saturday event ever. I am pumped. I'm so excited. I'm also kind of stressed because I'm running kind of late. So if you enjoyed this video, you know all the things. Like, comment, share, subscribe, join the family. And I'll see you guys next week for this video because it's going to be a huge market. I'm so excited. So tune in next week to see how it goes and to see the stand. Oh, I'm finally going to have the African nut sponges, the body washes, and the new stand up and running. So if you want to see how all of that looks, make sure you tune in and leave me a comment about your favorite part of the video. See you guys next week. Bye.